Is Rashid Mukabir, a long-time Revere resident. As you may already know, Mr. Mayor, there is a large Muslim community here in Revere, mainly from Morocco. As a Moroccan American Muslim, I was really proud, especially in 2013 when the school committee approved all religious holidays in the Revere public schools. Lately, as you know, it's been eliminated. And I would like to ask you, is there any reason why these religious holidays have been eliminated from the school system?
In terms of the holiday issue, my understanding is that there were issues around the school schedule as a whole, and that there were people there were a number of holidays that were kind of interrupting the beginning of the year. So kids weren't getting, at the beginning of the year, a solid week. There were no weeks in the first month, I think, that we didn't have either a professional development day or a holiday, and it was kind of broken up, and there were concerns from the administration that there were people who were not, I won't say taking advantage, but some of the teachers were using their ability for a religious holiday to take days off, and it created a situation where we had so many teachers out that the superintendent didn't feel comfortable counting the school day as a school day. So there were so many teachers out there, so many subs in, the work wasn't getting done in the school system, in the classroom, and they weren't feeling like they could actually count that day as a day of work. So that added, not only did you have kind of an issue in the beginning of the year, at the end of the year you were adding days on because the superintendent said, we didn't have, although we had school, I can't count those days as school, so we have to add days to the back end. So there were contractual issues with that because it was built into the teacher's contract, and that was changed for the contract, I think, approved earlier this year. But it's certainly something that we need to maybe have a discussion about, and maybe we could have done a better job of explaining exactly what the issue was. But there were concerns from the parents because they felt like the beginning of the school the beginning of the school year was an issue, and then there were issues from the administration where everyone was kind of unhappy about the situation, where they felt like those days and the days that kids were going to school that were they were counted as religious holidays, that the teachers were able to take the religious holiday, they weren't getting the kind of work that they should have, and they weren't being able to be counted as a day. So if that kind of answers, I think, what some of the questions were before, I will say, as a new mayor and as somebody who's new on the school committee, it takes a little bit of, there's a little bit of a learning curve in terms of the issues of the school department, and I do have a little one. Hopefully, I'll be a lot more concerned about the school system as it gets older, but that is what I believe in, and this is just me kind of telling you off the top of my head. I can certainly follow up with you and make sure that kind of all my answers are correct. But I think if my memory serves me correct, there were a couple of issues, and I may not be speaking to them with the type of detail that somebody from the superintendent's office or a school committee member might be able to. And usually we do have a school committee member at one of these, and they can take the heat on it, but I don't have that, so I'm taking.
As you know, Mr. Mayor, a lot of people like to celebrate religious holidays with their kids, and including Muslims. We love to celebrate Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha with our kids. Right. And there is only 2 days in the whole year. As a community organizer, a lot of people from my community have expressed their concerns on that, and we will highly appreciate if you can follow up on that. Thank you so much.